All right, welcome to day 9 of posting 3 TikTok videos a day and vlogging my progress. It's 2:04 a.m. And feels good to be done with my 3 videos today. I was actually really proud of the videos I made. I feel like I had made a breakthrough. I feel like I'm progressing really quickly, like the past 2 days especially. And especially because yesterday was such a struggle for me getting started, and even today was difficult to get started. But I unlocked a couple things in my creative process, in my ideation process, and I didn't really have anything else I wanted to talk about today, so I'll just kind of share what those were. So I spent I woke up at like noon today, which wasn't ideal, but whatever. And then I went to a cafe and met up with my friend and his sister and kind of worked there for a couple hours on building a productivity system. And I just realized I really needed that. I bought this like ADHD entrepreneur course on School a couple days ago. It might have been yesterday. Just because I had this realization that like my ADHD was getting the best of me. I had all these ideas floating around, but I wasn't capturing them anywhere. And that if I wanted to get all the stuff I want to get done, if I want to actually execute on my ideas, I needed some sort of implementation system. So bought this course, went through a bit of it today. Yesterday I spent some time clarifying my goals and the bottlenecks. And today I spent more time clarifying again, getting really clear on the specific bottlenecks and what I wanted to focus on to really advance my main goals for the next 99 days or so. I set my 3 main goals to be between today and September 3rd, I believe, which is 1 week before my birthday. And that gives me 99 days to really lock in and focus on the 3 main things that I've identified I want to really grind at for the next 3 months, which is number 1 is my physical fitness. My goal is to run a 4.50 40-yard dash, which is a lifetime PR. And I haven't been focusing on sprinting as much for the past month because my track season just ended. But now I feel like I've gotten some recovery and I'm ready to go back into training hard. And I'm doing this because I feel like I've been slacking a little bit with my track training. Because I'm out of college now, there's not as much pressure to perform and to really push myself. But I found that the times when I've really, really dialed in my fitness and my training, which I love, by the way, other parts of my life have benefited because I've had this structure. I've had this sense of direction, and that intentionality and that focus really spills into all other parts of my life. So that's number 1, and that'll help me with my sleep and my eating. I haven't been eating a lot lately, so those are benefits as well. The second goal is still kind of fuzzy. This one I'm still gonna probably tinker with because I'm not super stoked on this one, but something along the lines of having 100 conversations with strangers, or making 100 friends, or reaching out to 100 people who I either want to be a mentor for or be a mentee, and I want them to be my mentor. Basically, the idea is to connect with as many people as possible and to develop a better understanding of what my strengths are, what my life direction ought to be, just comparing myself to other people and seeing, what my strengths are, what my talents are, where my curiosities lie, just by engaging with people who are working in different fields, who have different value sets, and break out of my bubble that is my own mind and, my closest friends. So that's sort of one of the things. And of course, finding mentors and people that I respect matters a lot to me. I found that the periods when I've been the most successful have been working directly with, in close proximity to, and in person with people that I deeply respect, and are leagues ahead of me in a particular skill or in just like their life wisdom in general. And so I'm trying to recultivate that, because the tough thing about being on my own again, being back in the real world, is that it's easy to get stuck in my own head, or to just get caught up in like what my immediate friends are doing, which is awesome. I'm actually super grateful for my friends. They're doing amazing stuff. But I also know that the most value I have to bring is to expand out of that, out of my immediate tribe, and bring things back, bring new ideas and lessons, so that we're not just, inbreeding ideas or whatever. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is my most ambitious goal, and probably like the central one, sort of the top of the pyramid, right? I have physical fitness, I have my social sort of networking and connection thing. And then at the top of my pyramid is like this personal product, and this personal vision and mission that I have with content creation, which is to hit 1 million likes on TikTok in 99 days. And right now I'm at like 4,000 likes. And so to hit that goal, I would have to get like 10,000 likes a day on average for the next 100 days, for the next 99 days. So a bit more than 10,000. And so that seems extremely daunting because I haven't even done 10,000 likes in my life, much less in a day, and much less every single day for 3 months. But I know that growth on content on social media is not linear, it's exponential, and it's proportionate to the amount of skill I have, my ability to communicate my ideas, to bring new ideas, to teach, to provide value, and to produce quality content that's engaging and watchable and shareable, and that gets people thinking and gets people interacting, and hopefully changing their lives. That's sort of the ultimate goal. But yeah, I realized that, like, I used to think content creation and becoming an influencer or whatever was a matter of luck. Like, you just have to keep posting and get lucky, and just blow up, and then like you're all good. But I've realized through studying my favorite creators and also through being friends with really successful creators, that it actually is a shit ton of skill. It's actually like incredibly, there's all these tiny little things that even if you don't make the same content, like, I have one of my closest friends makes like storytelling content that's very like engaging, highly edited, high effort, like high value content. And then I also know creators who literally just like do what I'm doing, whip out their camera and just yap and maybe edit it a little bit. But on these two extremes, I've seen that there are some patterns between like what makes content engaging and watchable and skillful, rather than like just this thing of luck. And I realized this actually, especially in the past like week and a half, because as I've turned on the camera just to yap, especially with the TikToks, like it's not as easy as it looks. And also just posting isn't enough. You have to get 1% better every day, or else you kind of just stagnate and it's very obvious that your content's not good. And I think I'm starting to get over the hump of my first bottleneck, which was just showing up every day. Because usually what happens is that last statement that I said about it's not good enough, you need to get 1% better every day, that need to be better and improve, or the need for it to be perfect right away, is what stops me from even showing up. It stops me from getting my first 1, 10, 100 videos out. And I have, through the course of making so far 93 shitty videos, I have gotten at least a little bit better, if not every video, every couple of videos. I've added a new micro skill. I've developed a greater sense of awareness to the point where now I feel like my content is getting closer, tangibly closer, not by any means fully there, but making progress towards the quality and value that I want to provide. So yeah, that was, I feel kind of compressed. I have no idea how that was 9 minutes of me yapping, but I'm still trying to keep these under 10 minutes. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. And yeah, I'm just going to keep working on refining my creative process, getting a little bit better every day, but most importantly, just showing up, because I know that once I get the volume in, as long as I'm leaning in the right direction, I will get better. And I just have to trust the process. That's all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.